This is Field Marshal Tirha for Get A.R.M.E.D Now. And in today's episode, we'll be dealing with awareness, particularly as it relates to getting in your car after leaving a building. So, if I'm coming out of a building, or leaving work, leaving an event, something of that nature, the key, and one thing that's really important, is make sure you have keys ready to go. Keys ready to go. We're going to talk more in other episodes about having your phone set up for speed dial, accessible, in a pocket close by, something of that nature. So if you need to hit an emergency number, you can hit it quickly. But today we're going to focus on getting in the car, and that means that you want to have your keys ready to go. So when I walk out of the building, I'm scanning. As we talked about in other episodes, I'm scanning. Remember, always looking for my blind spots. Always looking for my blind spots, because as I move, I always know that there are blind spots. Around this corner is a blind spot. So I'm always looking for blind spots. So I'm always walking out and swinging out in a way to give myself distance to observe and look at the blind spots with enough space to cushion me from an attack, right? So as I do that, I look around. So I'm walking, I'm looking at everything. But now, we don't have time, or it is not necessary to walk through the whole environment and scan around every tree, because we want to take the shortest route, the most direct route. But what's critical in doing this is, first of all, keeping my keys handy. But as I move, I'm watching. I want to look and keep my head on the swivel, as they say. Keep your head on the swivel. So that means I'm always looking around. 360 degrees, I'm looking behind me, I'm looking around me, I'm looking at the places of where I just looked at, because I'm checking them again just in case somebody to make sure that those things are still clear and safe. So as I'm looking around, one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm checking my car, because this is my destination. This is my primary destination, so I'm checking the car. So as I do it, I'm doing it from a safe distance. And why? Because distance is your friend. I do it from a safe distance because if I see a threat, if I see shadows, if I see people moving, if I see somebody there, it gives me the opportunity to turn and go back into the building, right? But if I get too close to the car and somebody jumps out, then it prevents me from being able to have that cushion in terms of reaction time. So when I walk out, I've checked, I've scanned this side, I don't see anything on the passenger side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk around here. But now remember, there's more to be discussed in terms of how I'm gonna scan the whole lot and how I'm gonna scan these other cars, but we're gonna focus on this car right now. So I'm walking around, I'm gonna walk around here, giving myself distance and space. I see, nobody's there, right? When I'm on this side, I would have scanned the trunk. And let me show you in one move how that would work, right? So I'm walking out, keys in hand. And we'll talk about how we use these keys as a weapon. So I walk here, I'm scanning this side and the rear at the same time. Now, remember, I'm also watching right here. I'm watching there, checking here, all at the same time. And the more you do it, the more it'll become habit, right? Checking your blind spots, observing them, and knowing that every time when you're walking, you are walking into a blind spot. So that means you give yourself distance. So I want to give myself distance. I'm watching here, but I'm looking here, right? I go here, I've observed the trunk, I've observed the passenger side. So now I'm walking out, swinging out in enough space to give myself space. I see here. So now I've confirmed that the car is clear. So as you enter in the car, a key thing, a critical thing, is making sure that when you open the car, you're opening it this way, from the rear, reaching from the back and opening it this way. One of the reasons why we do that is you don't want to be here opening the car. Why? Because that makes you vulnerable to attackers. That makes you vulnerable to attackers, right? Somebody could come and do something. Whereas if I'm here and I see them coming, right, I can address it. Put my keys in my left hand. Open with my right. Get in. Right. Now, I'm letting down the window for the sake of the video. But typically what you do is you get in, you lock the car, right? You make sure the door is locked so nobody can get in behind you. So now you are secure to a degree. What you want to do at this point is this is when you keep scanning, because until you're in motion, you're still not completely safe and secure. So you scan consistently while you're getting in, and then you begin to move. This is Field Marshal Triha'at for Get A.R.M.E.D Now. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Get A.R.M.E.D Now Nation. Like or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at A.R.M.E.D Combatives, and check out our website, getarmednow.org. We love you. Get home, get safe, get on.